Drug deaths are on the rise in Kent County, and narcotic drugs are the leading cause. Tomorrow, the DEA will be in Grand Rapids to host a prescription drug take-back to help keep drugs off the streets. We spoke with Eric Brunner from the Kent County Sheriff's Office about this event and why it's important.
Absolutely. So nationally, it's Drug Take-Back Day tomorrow from 10 to 2. And so that happens a couple times a year. And actually, for instance, in our front lobby, we do have a bin where people can bring back prescription meds anytime that we're open. So that's an ongoing thing. But this is a good advertisement for folks to come out, bring their prescription drugs, drop them off that are expired or unneeded, and to get those just out of folks' homes where they could potentially be passed into people's hands that they shouldn't be.
Talk more about that. Do these unused drugs really get into the wrong hands if they're in someone's home?
Yeah, so oftentimes we'll investigate where someone's prescription medications are stolen from their home. And it's from maybe a family member or a friend who's struggling with an addiction. So we don't have a lot of home break-ins or burglaries where people are focused on stealing medications. Maybe if it's there, a crime of opportunity. However, many times it's just folks who are in our homes, or we are selling our house and we have an open house. And so there's several people coming through our homes and we just leave our medication somewhere out in the bathroom. So those are instances where we see prescription level medications make it onto the street. The Kent County Medical Examiner's Office report shows from 2016 to 2020 drug deaths by age. The highest age range was from 21 to 44 years old, majority being men. And then also drug deaths in that category in that same years from 2016 to 2020 was narcotic analgesic. So that's opioids, those very strong pain medications. So alcohol, heroin, cocaine, methadone, those other drugs and medications are there, but they are by far much lower. So that huge jump in causes of death for drug use is in that those strong painkillers, those narcotics. And so that's why we want to see more of those drugs and medications taken off of the streets and turned in when they're not needed.
What is your advice for keeping those drugs? If there's something you need to keep on hand, what is the best way to secure them in your home?
Yeah, the step number one, keeping those out of sight, out of mind. We know some folks have to take those every day. Maybe it's a prescription, something that they're going through, but do your best to keep those out of sight, out of mind, out of reach of children. But also, if it's a strong medication, there's no harm in locking it up.
The Take Back is happening tomorrow at the Kent County Health Department from 10 until 2. We have a list of other places that you can take your unwanted prescription drugs at woodtv.com.